I saw that my good friend Joey made a cultured tier list tags, and I thought, interesting, I might make a video of my own and compare my tastes to him. Then, Gant in Sydney also made a cultured tag list, and I had to respond. So what we're going to be doing today is that we're going to be going through my favorite tags, and if you don't know what that is, probably shouldn't be watching this video. But I'm going to be going through them, and at the end, we'll compare my lists to their lists, and we'll see who has the best taste. Obviously, I'm biased because it's my taste, and my taste is the correct taste. Originally, I was quite hesitant to make this video. Then I remembered all the other types of videos that I've made on my channel and on other channels, in the Yaoi CD, and I just realized, what, does it really matter if I talk about porn? I don't think it matters, all right? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. YouTube, if you ask, my British accent, when I say porn, I mean pawn, the piece in chess. If there is somebody subtitling this video, it is PAWN, all right? I really would appreciate that. Anyway, I asked Joey for his tier maker list, and here we are with all of the tags that Joey included. Now, I noticed that Joey didn't include pictures. Obviously, Joey also wants to be monetized. What a smart bloke. But I'm already seeing some here that I'm not liking, and some that I do like. I would say I'm a rather predictable average man. I don't know what that means. Now, I don't really partake much in reading. Don't really do that. But I do watch. Nearly all of this is going to be from my watching experience. And some reading, I suppose. I would have loved to have done this on a live stream, but sadly I can't. But you should go and check out my live streams, by the way, if you can. And check out the videos on the Untitled channel. They're really good. All right, let's go! I'm trying to be as civilized, and I'm trying to use as much of my vocabulary as possible, as I want to make this seem like an educational and a really interesting and smart series. So first up, you know, we're going in alphabetical order, of course. We have Ahegao. Now, of course, if you've been an anime fan for a while, you just think this is cringy. Whenever I see this, all I can think about is someone at an anime convention at 2015 wearing these damn hoodies. You know, even in the middle of it. You know, I'm in the middle of the action. You know, I'm enjoying a fine piece of media. And it pops up. Normally, I would have enjoyed it. But now, I just think of sweat and BO. Ahegao has been ruined by the internet. I think that's safe to say. I'm somebody who enjoys meme culture, I enjoy internet culture, and I can't take this genre seriously anymore. Quite frankly, it's ruined it for me. It would have been a B for me before, I think, but now I think it's a D. All right, beauty mark. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The f is that? A dark facial mole, typically near the eye. Hold up. It's just a mole near the eye? That's it? That's the whole genre? How is that a genre? That's not a genre. Can I make a new category, the I don't give a f category? All right. This definitely should not be a genre. I'm sorry to upset all of the 10 beauty mark lovers watching this video. This doesn't deserve a whole category. You cannot tell me that the piece of entertainment that you're watching is enhanced by a little black dot here. If I put that on my face right now, will my videos be 10 times more entertaining? Is that what you're saying? No way is someone like, you know, I was trying to bust a nut to that, but there was just no beauty mark. There was just no beauty. What am I supposed to do? It's like they hate me. Biting. I want to remain civilized. You know, I want people to think that I am a man of great tastes. But I have to be honest with you, biting it's an S for me, bro. Biting is an S. There's nothing not attractive about it.
Treat me like a piece of meat that you found on the savannah. I don't give a shit.
All right, blindfold. I realize these are stuff that I haven't considered before, but I knew I had an opinion on. Oh, no. I like blindfold. I think it belongs in the A tier. I think, you know, it spices things up on a very safe but basic level. Anybody can enjoy a bit of blindfold action, right? You don't have to be, you know, in Taken 2, you know, Liam Neeson saving you. It could just put the blindfold on. Just don't see what's going on, you know? You can't see. XD. Put that in A tier. Body swamp. Is this common? This can't be common. I've never really... No, I have watched something. No, okay, that's a lie. I have. Oh gosh, it's not bad. It's like a Gatorade, right? Like no one ever wants a Gatorade or a Lucasade or a Powersade. What? Any of the drinks that sound like brake fluid. You know, nobody really wants to drink them. And when you're really thirsty and you're kind of in the right mood for it, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, maybe it's interesting. High D tier. Bondage. This is really outing me here, huh? What's that noise? Like an FBI turning up at my house. Jesus Christ. Now, this deserves a genre, right? This is a whole activity. You know, you have to buy a lot of equipment. There's a lot of pre-required knowledge to be able to do this. I don't think that Beauty Mark deserves that. I like when it's easy. I don't want to have to do much, right? I like the idea of it being very simple. In media, it's a lot more appealing, maybe. I don't really want to be tied up much, though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Being restrained slightly sounds interesting. You know, I just don't particularly want to have to buy leather stuff, keep it around the house, wash it. In the cultured media, it's a B tier. Now, cat girls, they make it look okay, all right? They make it look fine in the media, in the culture. I don't know why I'm saying media. Media is obviously, I'm just going to be using a bunch of words to describe the thing without saying the thing. I'm not particularly fond of them. I don't really want to I don't really want to think about that, you know? Frankly, it seems like a nightmare. When you try and kiss someone and the hair gets in the way, it's really like, whoa, it's like, you recoil. You're like, I don't want that shit going on down there, you know what I mean? And I feel like that is impossible to avoid. I don't want that shit shedding in my bed as well, frankly. The overall idea is fine. The execution is rather poor. You know, the cat girls are like, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's a D from me, I think. I'm not a big fan of cat girls. I like cats. Cats are S tier. Cat girls, D tier. Cheating. I've said it on Trash Taste, and I'll say it again. You know, when you see cheating in real life, you're like, all right, that's not good. Probably shouldn't do that. But, you know, when you see it in media, and you don't see the other person getting hurt, it's kind of attractive, all right? Okay, I kind of like it. Sue me, all right? It's spicy. All right, it's a taboo being broken, okay? There's no way I'm coming out of this looking good. That's my opinion. It's going in the 80th. My life. Cheerleader. This is one that I don't think should be a genre, but for some reason, it is a genre. I feel like cheerleaders are such a 2000 aesthetic that nobody really gives a shit about anymore. I'm gonna give it an E tier. Because I sleep. I don't really give a shit. She can. I'm guessing that's the direct translation to pervert in Japanese. That's like the people who take pictures underneath girls' skirts on the trains or try and touch them on the train or whatever. It's unfortunately very common in Japan. It's a very popular tag, I believe. I wouldn't know. To me, consent is very attractive, you know? Getting that kind of two people into each other, very attractive to me, and I want that to be present. That's an F. That's an easy F. Comedy. I didn't know this was a genre, but I will be honest. I absolutely love a good laugh. You know, when it catches me off guard. You know, you have your you're doing your business, and you suddenly something makes you burst out laughing. Those are some of the most genuine laughs I've ever had in my life. You know what? That's a crotch tattoo. This is a genre? I don't really have any strong feelings on it. It doesn't particularly attract me, but it doesn't repulse me. Maybe it's an E. Yeah, an E. I don't really feel too strongly about it. Dark skin? Dark skin hot. We like dark skin. Dark skin good. Dark skin A tier. Elf, huh? My immediate thought when I heard elf was Santa's elf. I don't think those are the ones they meant though. I have seen a few with elves, and I hate to admit it, god damn they're good. I think it just happens to be that the stories with elves are pretty good, so I'm gonna give that a B, I think. Exhibitionism. According to Google, exhibitionism is somebody who likes to flash themselves publicly to others. I was gonna say I'm not into that, but then I remembered all my YouTube videos. And there has to be something underlying there that I'm not addressing, so I'll give it a C. A nice C. Eye patch? What is this, like a bunch of Pirates of the Caribbean fans? What's going on here? Why is eye patches a genre? If Joey gave some 5-minute rant onto why he loves eye patches, I'm gonna have to bollock him. Next up, we have fangs. I mean, alright. There's gonna be a thang there, right? This is fine. I just feel like it's beta biting. Just get bitten. As much as I don't think this needs to be a genre, I will admit it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. B tier. Forced. Oh, I think this is Joey's way of trying to get this video monetized. I think I've made my opinions on this very apparent, along with the Cheekan stuff. I'm just not into it. F for forced. Very safe way of writing that, Joey. Freckles. This genre should not exist. I admit, freckles are quite cute. I do enjoy a freckle or two. But does it need to be its own category? I feel like if your experience isn't wildly improved by one of these being included, it shouldn't be a genre. Futanari. I don't personally partake in this. You know, I think if you're into this, something needs to be addressed there, right? And if you've addressed it, fantastic. Good for you. I'm okay on this one. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. This is one of those categories that I've clicked on, and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, what the f is going on? What am I watching? I feel like imagination is a fantastic thing, but truly a terrifying thing, and Futanari is a perfect example of that. That's an F for me. Glasses. This shouldn't be a genre. It is really, really hot, though. I do want to kind of give this one a C, because I'm never disappointed when there's glasses. You know, I'm always watching out for that girl. I think, oh, she's up to something. Heart pupils. Joey, what incarnation is half of this stuff? Heart pupils. I don't think this should be a genre. I don't really give a shit. I find that it doesn't really take away from anything, I feel like every other category that we've had before this would have way more of an impact, you know? This is just, I don't give a shit. But horns, okay. I kind of understand. Yeah, I kind of get it. You know, it's something to grab onto. You know, when you want to get up to the shelf, you know, you can, you know, get up there. So I understand that this could be very useful. I think I would give this a D, you know, it's fine. Horror. Now, I would argue that Futanari is horror, but I suppose it's not. I was gonna give it a D for being kind of like, all right, whatever. But then I saw that Simpsons thing and yeah, okay, wow. Humiliation. Well, that's just my YouTube channel. In a nutshell, there's ones where humiliation is fine, but I don't want it to be life-ending humiliation. There's a lot of them where I'm like, okay, this is like a little too much. Like, did you really have to expose this man in front of his whole family and tell his credit card information to all his nephews who play Fortnite? Like, that's gonna be drained instantly. Like, this is humiliating. When it's humiliation that can kind of be fixed quite easily, or you know, it's not too bad. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a D as well. Impregnation.
No.
I've spoken to people who like this, and they can never really fully explain to me why they like it. And even when they do, I find that it's a very bizarre answer. What about the impregnation part do you like? Because it's clearly not the pregnancy, because you're not waiting around for that shit. You're not having to deal with all the children shit. You don't have to go to the hospital every 2 months to get a checkup. I better give this an E. I don't get it. It's not for me. It's not for me. All right, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the it is. I stopped paying attention at Yandere. That shit was cringe. 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼 sometimes refers to a character who's often cold, blunt, and cynical. They may even seem very emotionless and stoic on the outside, but on the inside, they're very caring. In real life, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝑼s can just be straight up confusing and annoying. But when it's in the porn chess piece, TM, it's not bad. I think I like it. C tier. All right. It. No, B. Yeah, B tier. Fuck. Lactation. It's all right. It's free milk, innit? I do enjoy the fact that you can receive nutrition through the act. Oh my god, it's got to be a nightmare to clean up. I haven't really actually seen many with it. Sometimes I've seen it, I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. It's fine. I don't hate it. And others I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, woman, think of the mess. This is a wood floor. It's gonna soak in. So for that reason, it's probably a D tier for me. Maid. I despise maid cafes. I hate all of that. There's something about it in fantasy that is just... Oof. I don't know why. I like it so much. In my media, I consume it and I enjoy it. It's very enjoyable. I really like this. Damn it, it's hot. Okay, it's S tier for me, all right? Fine. Clean me up. Next, we have Miko. What the f is that? Like Hatsune Miko? Is that like a budget Hatsune Miku? Miko, a half-divine, half-human being sent from the heavens, has supernatural, badass powers, and has a major influence on women. If they're a god, they must be able to dominate, right? So I quite enjoy that. I haven't really experienced many of these. I like the idea of, you know, half god, half human hybrid. That sounds pretty good. Why not? Hell yeah. Sure, let's do it. B tier. Monster Girl. How do I feel about Monster Girls? You know, I don't really know, because I've seen some where I think, oh, that's quite hot, that. And there's others where I'm just like, oh, gee, oh, fucking... A horse? I think it's just one bit better than Catgirl for me, so it's probably a C tier. Muscles. I love muscles. I think muscles look hot. Girls, guys, muscles look amazing. I wish I had some of my own. Sadly, I'm very limited in that department, but I think muscles... They're beautiful, man. Who doesn't love muscles, man? Muscles are so goddamn hot. It's got to be an S tier. Muscles are just... Netare, also known as NTR, I believe, right? That's what it is. Again, if you watch my podcast, we've spoken about it at length. I hate this tag. If you don't know what this is, you are so blessed. I'm not going to explain it to you. Don't look it up. You don't want to know. This thing is awful. This tag sucks. Ninja. Is this really a tag? You know, I really don't think this should be a tag, but I'll put it in E, because I just don't really give a shit. Now, none, again, it's the taboo. It's exciting. It's a little, okay, all right, let's do it. I'm not really that into none, nowhere near as much as Maid. But I do think it's quite good. I haven't been disappointed often with none. So I'll put that in C tier. It's very middle of the pack for me. Ojo-sama. Ojo-sama in Japanese is used for a master/mistress, someone who is higher rank than you are. I like this one a lot. I don't know why. The dynamic, it's kind of exciting, especially if they're both really super into it. It's kind of hot. That's an A tier for me. That's definitely A. Okay, next up we have the nurse tag. You know, I do think that Brock, you know, from Pokemon was onto something. Nurse Joy is very attractive, and I think that nurses in general are just hot, you know? What's not hotter than one, being attractive, and two, helping people? You know what I mean? That's just hot. They help you so much. They help you get off. Nurse. To all the nurses out there watching this, you are just absolutely fantastic. Very attractive people. Office lady. Something about someone who's getting that bread, working hard, needs to relax a little bit. I don't know. I'm getting really into this. There's just something so attractive about somebody who works their ass off towards something, who just needs to let loose a little bit, you know, needs to relax. That's a B tier for me. It's very attractive. It's not as good as Nurse, but better than none for me. Orgasm denial. I haven't really seen this much. I don't think this is quite common in the media that I watch. It's fine, I guess. I don't really have strong feelings on this one. I'm a busy guy. I got shit to do. I can't wait for 40 minutes for you to not do it, you know? So this is probably a D for me. Pegging. I believe in equality. And it's one of those things that when you first watch it, you're like, whoa, it's kind of funky, huh? That's kind of weird. But I think as you mature as a man, and you mature as a human being, you realize that pegging is true equality. It's fine. It's all right. It has its place. It's a C tier for me. Pregnant. This is one of those categories that is so wildly different to the tag and to real life, I imagine. In the fictional aspect, it's fine. I'm sure there's a time when it's attractive, but it's probably a D, maybe an E, high E tier for me. All right, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄. I'm probably butchering that. Sorry to all the people watching who give a shit. This is absolutely stunning. I love this dress. It's hot. A tier, Connor, not S. Shimmer pen. It's just panties with stripes on them. This does not need to be a genre. I don't know what this is because I'm never looking at this shit, because why would I? It's literally just striped pants. Who gives a f about striped pants? They're probably coming off anyway. Spats, like an argument, to my understanding in the English language, is an argument. I don't think it's that. But if it is that, why? I don't give a shit. E. Stockings. I quite like stockings. I think they're fine. I don't think they need to be. No, they do need to be their own category. I'm kidding. No, I do like stockings. Okay, yeah, they do belong in their own category. You know, it's just about their own category. I would give this one a B. I quite like stockings. I think stockings look really attractive on anyone. So next up is the succubus. And I'm gonna have to expose myself here. I love it. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want someone who is just completely obsessed with them and you know, using them as a piece of meat? That's very attractive to me. I think that belongs in S tier. I have never, ever been disappointed by watching the succubus tag. It's always been enjoyable for me. 10 lines. Now, I kind of get it. I kind of get the appeal. A little bit. I don't really think it belongs in its own genre. It's okay. It's fine. Yeah, D. Tentacles. I've never really found tentacles attractive, you know, because normally when there's tentacles, it's not really a connection. It's just kind of like a squid doing things to a person, you know, and maybe that's attractive to someone else. I understand that, you know, you can do whatever you want. But to me personally, it just feels not very personal, and I need that connection, you know. So it's probably an F tier for me. Teacher, fine. I love the teacher tag, all right? What's wrong with me? Probably a bunch of things. I love the teacher tag. It belongs in S tier. And, you know, in real life, it's very concerning, very up. In fake life, I like it, all right? God damn it, I like it. There is not enough teacher content out there that we need. We frankly need more. Tsundere. Kind of like Kudere a bit, but it's kind of in the same category to me. I do like it sometimes. Tsundere has to be done perfectly. When it's done perfectly, it's A tier. When it's done badly, it's a C tier. That means I should probably put it in B, but I kind of want to put it in A. Tsundere's, there's so many times where I've been disappointed by it though. You know, we've seen so many boring ass tsundere ones out there that I'm just kind of oversaturated with this kind of tag, and it needs to be done right, you know? There needs to actually be a tsundere, you know, not this whole 1 second I'm calling you a dickhead, and the very next second we're at it. You know, there needs to be a progression for me to enjoy it. Ugly bastard. This is probably the worst of the worst for me. This is just abhorrent. I cannot understand why people like this. I have never had trouble understanding something in my life. I can always understand a difference in opinion with someone. I can always come to an agreement, or I can always kind of get where they're coming from. There's just something about it that I don't know what it is, that I just cannot fathom. You know, it's just something that is just so f***ed, so beyond disgusting. How on earth do people want this? Every time I think I'm gonna enjoy it, this sully ass Monsters Inc. walks in. Everything is disgusting about him. He knows he's disgusting and he loves it. It's so Needless to say, it's an F tier for me. Okay. Uncensored. It is a shame that we have to deal with the censorship anyway. But you know what? After you've been dealing with it for such a long time, it almost has a certain charm to it that you can't exactly see. You do have to use your imagination a little bit. If you'd asked me 3 years ago, this might have been an A. But now it's probably a D for me. I don't think it's that good. All right, vanilla. This is what you've all been waiting for. Is Connor vanilla? Yes. I actually enjoy vanilla quite a lot, you know? There's nothing wrong with a good, honest to God. Oh, you're watching vanilla? What are you? I'm over here watching ugly bastard, cheating, blindfold, elf, forced futanari, nero rare, tentacle, horror, ninja, spats, hentai. I'm so Chad. It's like, no, bro. Look at you. You can't enjoy the simple things in life. You have to go and find the most fucked up, weird ass, convoluted scenario to get even 1/4 of a chub. We're so used to being spoiled, and I think we need to return to our roots a little bit and have a good, honest to God vanilla ice cream. Of course, YouTube, if you're concerned, I'm talking about vanilla, the ice cream flavor. It's going an A. High A tier. Now, next up, we have voyeurism. Sexual satisfaction by watching people secretly. Now, this is strange, because isn't that what we're all doing when we're watching this stuff anyway? It's strange, right? Because when you're watching this category, you're watching someone watch someone. So it's like voyeurception. I can't really put my finger on it. Maybe there's something forbidden about it that's quite attractive. Probably. But anyway, this belongs in the C tier. X-ray. I don't really give a shit about X-ray. X-ray's never really done it for me. I've never really been impressed with X-ray. I think it's kind of boring. You know, oh wow, look at you. You can see through walls and clothes and bodies. Oh, isn't that amazing? Off, mate. Just get into it. Just go and do something. Go and do something productive, all right? That's an E from me. And finally, we have the Yandere tag. Yandere is an interesting one. I have to be honest, it completely depends on the level of Yandere. It's kind of like tsundere for me. It has to be done right. We've had a lot of Yanderes out there. It's kind of oversaturated. I really need to see it done right. You know, like Gasai in Future Diary, a little too intense for my liking. But there is something very, very complimenting about somebody who will go to great lengths just for you. So honestly, it's probably a B tier for me. I don't hate it. I'm normally open to it, but it can be done badly. So I guess the perfect combination in my mind would be a biting, maid-wearing, muscle-built teacher who is also a succubus. That sounds pretty good, actually. Can somebody please make that? I think this is a pretty well-rounded list. What we're going to do is we're going to compare ours to Joey's, because I'm very interested to see what Joey did, actually. Joey put cat girls, crotch tattoo, S tier? What the fuck? Dark skin S tier? I understand. Elf S tier? Horns? Why? A, beauty mark. I really don't feel like that deserves to be A. Cheerleader. Freckles. These are literally all the ones I trashed on. Hard pupils. These are, what the f, bro? These suck. These aren't A tier. These are boring tier. Ahegao B tier. Fine. Whatever. Biting's B tier. It's A tier, bro. Maid B? And it deserves to be higher than that. Monster girl. All right, fine. Muscles B. Come on, Joey. You know that people with muscles are powerful. Nun, nurse, office lady. I feel like you just put all the costume parties in the B tier. Vanilla B. All right, that's fine. That's fine. C, exhibitionism. I did that too. Eye patch. What? Really? Who gives a shit? Futanari in C. Oh my gosh. Shimapan at C? Really? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's just pants. Tan lines at C, an X-ray at C. Oh, whatever. D, blindfolds. Why are you scared of the blindfolds, Joey? They're amazing. E, bondage. All right, okay, fine. Shikan. All right. Horror, okay, agreed. Humiliation, all right, fair enough. Tentacles, agreed. Voyeurism, E, all right, agreed. F, cheating, that's because Aki had a f***ing gun behind him. Like, Joey, I know you're gonna put F, right? Forced, agreed. Netherette, agreed. Orgasm denial, all right, fair enough. Pegging, all right. Pregnant, all right, fair enough, I understand. An ugly bastard, all right, okay. Some there shocked me. But I understand where he's coming from. I know Joey. I kind of expected some of these. Joey really likes the superficial stuff at the top, and Joey doesn't really like anything too extreme, I think. Yeah, it's fair enough. All right. Let's go to Sydney's. Sydney didn't actually make the tier list. She just got her editor to do it, and she doesn't have the tier list, as she just told me. Imagine not being this organized. What the f***? So I actually don't have anything to compare Sydney with, but just to give you an example, Sydney likes orcs in like S tier, which is just like, okay, and Sydney likes ugly bastards. So frankly, we're probably not going to get anything good out of Sydney's list anyway. I'm going to say that I have the best taste. I think that's fair. I'm obviously not being biased when I say that I am the best and I have the best taste. You know, frankly, that's no surprise to anyone, I think. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't take anything I said in this video too seriously. It was all just for fun, and you know, a lot of it is jokes, so please don't worry. But if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Most of you aren't subscribed, so if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider subscribing, and I might talk about other strange things in my life. I also have like missed an upload here and there recently, and I'm really sorry. I've just been super busy, and it's really difficult to keep on top of everything. I'm doing so much right now. I'm sure you know if you follow me on social media and my live streams and all that. I'm live streaming like all the time over on my Twitch. Please go and check it out. We do a lot of fun stuff over there. I'm also making a lot of videos on a second channel. We also have Trash Taste. I'm doing a lot right now, so I do apologize if I miss an upload here and there. I really try not to. I really hate missing uploads, but I am trying to, and I don't also want to push myself to the point where I don't enjoy it anymore, so I'm being mindful of that. So if I have to miss a week, I miss a week. It's not a big deal. To those of you who are also over the age of 18, feel free to go and use this tag maker and tweet me your tier list of sorts. I'd be interested in seeing if I'm alone in my opinions. But anyway, see you guys soon. This video is sponsored by the lovely folks at 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄. Now, if you don't know, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄 here is a premium Japanese snack box subscription service that delivers snacks from Japan straight to your door. 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄 honors Japanese heritage and empowers artisanal makers by partnering with them to bring authentic flavors around the world. And 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄 offers free shipping to the US. First-time 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄 customers will receive the Seasons of Japan box so they can get a taste of the snacks per season. And then repeated customers will get a themed box every month. Tanabata is a holiday that happens every single year around the summertime, and this is celebrating that. And the Summer Matsuri, which just means summer festival. But inside of this box is just a bunch of wonderful snacks. There's teas there. There's some beautiful senbei, I think, in here. Oh, there's more tea as well. Chocolate banana lang de chat. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Ooh. There's some cute dango in here as well. I've been living in Japan for a while. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Even I haven't experienced some of the unique flavors that they offer here. So if you truly want a unique experience and unique taste from Japanese flavors, this is the box to get. So use my code CDawg20 to get 20% off your first authentic Japanese snack box from 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄. Take advantage of this limited time offer. So thank you, 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝘼𝙄, for supporting this channel. And if you want to grab your own 𝙃𝙀𝙉𝙏𝙃𝘼𝙄, go and smash that link in the description down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.